Gutterball 119 coming hot at you. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. When I get on Gutterball, the best way to get a hold of us is Instagram, DM, or the Gmail, the business Gmail. All that can be found in the link in the description below. Take a peek at that. Check out our socials as well. Drop a follow, drop a like. Tell us how much you hate us, how much you love us. Tell how much you want to get with us. We're hooking up with fans now. I think we've gotten to that stage, Paul. We're calling
Whoa,
up.
what
We got
the
roadies.
what
I mean,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm hooking up people in the DMs. So hit me up. That's what's up. But Paul, what's popping? What's new? What's up in your world?
Not much is new. Very, very busy week of work. Honestly, for me lately, it's been extremely busy. But this week's been like, and from what I can remember, one of the busiest weeks of work I've had in a while. And there's nothing particular about it. It's just, I don't know, comes in waves where you get really busy, things slow down, things get busy.
Mhm.
But otherwise, doing well, doing well. Lots of yard work. Oh my God. So much yard work. So much yard work. In fact, I haven't really been hitting the bag. I've been freaking just out in the yard tearing roots and shit out of the fucking ground and using tools and decultivating and fucking around outside. It's kind of nice. It's nice because we've had really good weather here lately where it's like not too hot, but also not too cold. Um, yeah. How about you, Ruby? How you doing?
Are you at that point where like you're like an adult now? Remember when dad would make you go out and do yard work and you're like, oh fuck's sake. But I feel like you're excited when you have to go out
I
and pull
love
roots.
it.
I know you do. I know. I feel like this is very like once you get to a certain age, it's very
It's
masculine
fun.
to start pulling roots out. And it's your own house too, so you feel like you're doing something. Dad gets me to pull roots out here, as a kid.
It's
It's
not
like
just
I'm
that.
out
It's
here,
like it's just doing any type of work involving my home, whether it's the property itself or the actual house, the garage, whatever. I don't know, man. Now that I have it's just there's something different. I can't explain it, Ruby, but there's something that
Mhm.
happens when you've been renting for a while and you've never truly owned your domicile. You've always thought and wanted to do things. Oh, I'd love to paint the room this color, but I don't own it. I love to do this and that. And then you get a house, and it took a few months, but then it started to settle in. I'm like, I can do whatever the fuck I want in here.
Yeah,
Like
you can get to the
if
statute of
I
arms.
wanted to kick a fucking hole in this wall and never fix it, I could do that. Who's gonna tell me I can't?
Mhm. You
Probably,
want to
Destiny might not like it too much, but like
your
exactly.
home?
So
Kick a hole in
I
her.
haven't been kicking holes in the wall, but I've been improving things and painting things and doing stuff to my liking, and it's been great. It's been nice. It's been relaxing. But right now it's been a lot of yard, dude. There's so many overgrown gardens I have. You've been here that I am working on getting rid of them, getting it back to sod, and then going from there.
I'm gonna come over and salt the earth, just ruin everything. It's like an
Good.
asshole.
Get rid of all of it. There's only a few
Yeah.
bushes I want to keep.
No, no, no. That's like that Simpsons where fucking Homer steals our Flanders flowers. But he's like, did you have to salt the earth so nothing would grow again and dump boiling water on everything?
That's
What an
terrible.
asshole. That's what I'm gonna go do to your home.
So not only did he take the plants, but he made it so nothing else would grow there ever
Grow
again.
ever again. Such a dick. No, but I'm doing terrible as always. But Paul,
That's
song of the
so
week.
fucked up.
We could knock that out real quick. No, that's what I'm gonna do to your home. That's what I've been doing. So I've been listening to. I don't know if you knew Paul, but Bones dropped a new album with Drew the Architect called Modern Architecture.
I listened to a couple
Um,
things off of it.
it was it's good. It's just another lo-fi Bones album, but with Drew the Architect. If you listen to his other ones, I like Drew the Architect. I actually enjoy this album quite a bit, pretty much front to back. It's got that little funny interlude with Nick Rochford. He's just talking about like the house. Um, yeah, no, it's a good album. So go check that out. Go give that one a listen. Other than that, Paul, I haven't been really listening to much. Death metal and Bones, Bones, death metal and Rush. Want to hear my recent Rush escapades, Paul?
No, not really. I don't really want to
No,
hear your recent Rush escapades. I'm actually
escapades.
thinking
Well,
about
Paul.
banning Rush as a topic from the show,
Well, Paul.
doing a
Speaking of Rush,
majority executive decision.
yeah, but see, no,
Now, you
yeah.
see, the
I
thing
actually found a
about
really good
Tom
Rush.
Sawyer.
I actually found a well, speaking of Tom Sawyer, I found a really good vinyl LP riff from 1981. It sounds pretty good.
Does it?
Yes, to go listen to that because previously you said the Dutch vinyl was one of the best recordings, and I do agree. The Dutch vinyl is the best pressing of the moving pictures from 1981 because they had the best parts and shit to make the vinyls with, right? But when you upload it to YouTube, it's going to become distorted and garbage. But this guy uploaded the Rush Tom Sawyer in 1981 vinyl LP. I think this is a North American release, and It sounds good. It sounds pretty decent. So I've been listening to that a little more. Pretty much, I've been listening to different versions of Tom Sawyer and finding little different, s- parts of it and stuff and sound, and it's good. Go listen to it. Tom Sawyer by Rush, little known song. Paul, you
Why
listen to
don't you
that.
just go to
Go
school
look
for
that up.
sound engineering, man?
I don't know. Nah, I don't
Just
know.
go to school
I'm
for sound engineering and move to like one of
more
the
of a hobby.
southern states on the ocean like Florida and Cali and fucking start making beats and music
And
for
be
people.
be a gay
Mixing
day
shit.
DJ where I have AIDS too, and I smoke meth and dance gay
Okay,
clubs and
you just
raves.
started adding all this horrendous shit.
No,
Yeah, I think
hey,
that's what would now that you're saying that, I'm thinking that's what would happen if you moved down there.
that's what I want. That's what I'm looking at.
That's what you
Dance in the
want?
club with the DJ. You want to be one of I don't want to be one of those people who's mixing, all they do is turn the noise slider up and down. Like Dead Mouse and all that. They're
Yeah.
nonsense. Those people are nonsense. I hate those people.
You don't like dubstep?
Shoot me. No. You like dubstep?
I mean, like, I don't listen to it anymore. It was a phase of my life in which I really liked it, but do I still listen to some EDM? Yes. It just isn't like dubstep. I like EDM with lyrics, so like, I really still listen to Pendulum. They've still been releasing music, and
Okay.
it's pretty good.
That's good because it
I
has
like
lyrics.
Knife Party when they were around, even though now they're back at Pendulum and doing their thing. And um, but other than that, I don't go and listen to like let the bass cannon kick it. Like I don't listen to
Mm,
that shit
well,
anymore.
I don't get how people are sober and go to rave. I don't
They
understand
aren't
that about
sober.
people. No, I know people who are that go to raves, and I'm like, you are a loser. You're the loser at the rave. That drug addict over there is cooler than you right now, buddy. So you better step it up because that drug addict, it's a
Because he
popularity
knows what it
contest.
takes to get through hell like
Uh,
this.
yeah,
He'll do
hell.
what's necessary.
You
Yeah.
stay away from them rave girls, Paul. They'll ruin your life. Remember that.
You know what's funny is
One
you're
in
not the
three
only
rave.
person to say that to me. There's been somebody else that was like, I think it was
Anyone?
a buddy of mine. I won't say his name because he likes to kind of be on the DL. But this buddy of mine was like, man, he goes to a lot of raves, totally his thing. Gotta stay away from those rave girls, man. They'll ruin your life. They'll try to get pregnant. They'll do shit. They'll fuck you up. They'll do other stuff. They'll steal your money.
Crap.
They'll give you fucking crabs.
Start pissing sweet. You don't want that. It's an issue right there. You gotta stay
Pissing
away from
sweet.
pissing sweet. You like that?
Fuck
You gotta
off.
stay away from those. Yeah, you gotta stay away from them, Paul. But what's your song of the week? You got something you've been bouncing to, listening to, grooving to? Can I pick it for you?
No, but I will say I've been listening. I just listened to every new Suicide Boys song that came out like 5 days ago with Travis Barker or whatever.
That came out in 2017, dummy.
Why are they all just getting uploaded to you? YouTube is my single source of music. That's all I use.
I can't believe that got you. That's so great because I got a text from somebody and they're like, "Did you see the new Live Fast Die Whenever LP with Travis Barker?" I'm
Oh,
like,
it
"Yeah,
was from that LP? That's why it
yeah,
sounded so similar then, because I was like, oh, they
yeah."
did another thing with Travis Barker. But see, that one I barely listened to. So when these popped
Oh,
up, I'm like, oh, they must have done more with them. Cool. But it doesn't say the LP or anything. It's just lyric videos. So I just
yeah.
like brought it up and listened to it. But well, even if it is old, I've been listening to that and I
Nothing
listened to
left.
it all once and I thought it was okay.
Suicide. Let's all commit suicide. That's good. It's good shit. I like that.
It's
Um,
okay. Some of it's okay.
some of the songs are a little based and weird, but they played a good majority of those we first saw the Gray Day, 2018 Gray Day. But yeah, Weston has a shirt from that drop, the Live Fast Die Whenever. It's a great album. So have you listened to that and anything else? There's like a bunch of other stuff that came out actually recently that's new and not 2017. Is that old, dude? Jesus Christ. It's right after I Want to Die in New Orleans. Maybe it's 2019 when it came out.
I look like a fish character from SpongeBob.
Are you done?
Yeah. No, I
This is
really
it.
haven't
I
been
was
listening
telling
to much
Paul
else.
before the show, this is the one. This is it. I don't see how this can end positively,
We
Paul.
haven't had guests.
It's
We've been
going
slacking on
downhill.
shorts. Nothing but
Shorts.
the
It's
low
not.
view counts across the last like month.
It's literally only downhill. There's no coming up from this. We're done. The show's
The
over. We're too
algorithm's
washed
given
up.
up.
Paul, we're washed up before we even hit our 30s. It's
My
a
pubes
rough
are
life.
gray. It's
Go.
the end.
Showmanship's a rough life. We're done before we even hit 30, Paul. That's it. Pack the bags and you're done, dude.
My
I've
heart's gonna
spent some
stop
things.
next week.
I'm gonna start doing coke and get extremely overweight, and you're gonna see me. It's gonna be one of those gone in 60, one of those 60 seconds.
What if
60
we
seconds.
what if we
Really
die? What if we
well.
died on the show? Would you still upload it? Like, okay, say I died.
Mhm.
Would you upload it?
Oh, I'd keep going. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you this
no,
right now.
I know.
If
planned
I
for this
died on the
already.
cast and you came
Okay.
over and got the footage and uploaded it, I will allow it.
Okay.
I don't know what you're
already
gonna
had a
have to
plan for
do
this.
editing wise to make it okay on YouTube because I don't think they'll like a guy just like having a seizure,
Well, you're
or
gonna
fucking having
wait,
a heart
die
attack.
on the cast. I thought you were just gonna
No,
die on the
like
cast
no,
after.
we are filming the cast and I fucking die.
Yeah, I'll upload it. Yeah.
Yeah, upload it.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that
Yeah,
for sure.
and you also have my complete. You're totally allowed to upload a video of you crying to get tons of attraction to the channel. Please do it.
well, on the other side, I'm gonna have a video of me
So I can
dancing
live
and
on.
cheering. What if I had one where I was just happy and I was dancing and cheering on your
Yeah,
grave?
no, it's just called breaking news. Host is
Paul's
dead,
dead.
and you're just fucking.
I'm smoking a blunt on the cat. Oh, I'm so
That's-
cool. No, Paul, I've had a plan for your death for years. All right, since the beginning of the cast, I've known what I was gonna do. It's gonna be really sad.
A
though.
marching band comes to
I'm
the
gonna-
funeral.
First of all, I'm not gonna acknowledge it at all. I'm gonna upload the last cast you were alive, and then I'm gonna keep doing the cast as if you were there, and I'm gonna keep talking to you and wait. For your
That's
responses.
fucking horrible.
That's be the saddest shit
That's
ever.
so
We'll
sad.
We'll talk for a second. What's up? Sorry, the week, Paul. What do you got? Hey, that's pretty good there. I'm just gonna. It's gonna be so fucking sad.
I like death grips too.
Yeah, we're gonna start crying and shit. It's gonna be good. But our whole family's be like, you gotta stop doing this. It's like there's something wrong with him. He just keeps talking to Paul for those 2 hours every week, like he's there. It's gonna be really sad. I would hope you do the same for me, but also hilarious at the same time.
Every thumbnail's just pictures of me.
That would be the funniest shit ever. Honestly, it'd be even funny if you just faked your death for a couple months and I just
So
did
wait,
that.
you would come over and like turn the camera on and start recording and then drive back home and do the
Drive
fucking
back
cast
home.
so it's just empty.
Jesus Christ, that would be so sad. Your empty chair is there. I pad you. I'm like, Paul, do the outro. Thanks for watching.
There's like no outros at all. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so sad. Our whole family would be so upset. Everybody would be so upset if I did that.
Really?
That's fucking hilarious. I don't know. You think so? Oh, that's funny. That's fucking good
I
shit.
don't think they would. I don't think they'd be upset. No, they'd be upset.
I
They
wouldn't
wouldn't
be.
like that.
No.
Ruby, we're gonna call somebody to get you help if you don't stop doing this. What do you
Jesus
mean? I'm
Christ.
just doing the show like I do every week.
I had a flat. I thought you were giving me an intervention right there. Ruby, let's get some help. This gooning problem, you got to get off the gooning, man. It's got a hold of you. We have a goon.
You
gotta
have a
like
gooning
fake
problem?
intervention, a gooning intervention. No, I didn't. I don't.
Why do you have
I
so many
didn't.
issues with gooning, man? We talk about this every fucking week.
Look at time.
You're gooning here, you're gooning there, you're gooning everywhere. You're texting me about gooning. I get on my toilet to take a shit, and immediately I go into the bathroom. 3 seconds not talking to you. I get a Snapchat. Yo, what's up? I'm gooning. Why? Why do you keep?
I don't think you know how that community works.
No, I don't know what gooning is or what it is.
You want to take a trip over to Goon Caves,
old.
r/Goon Caves, Paul?
No,
You wanna
we're
take
not
a
going
trip?
into Goon
That's
Caves.
bullshit. Hey, could you hey Jamie, pull that up on screen for us? Pull up r/Goon Caves.
What is
for
it?
us.
Tell me.
I'm not going to that page. I said you want to go and know.
No,
what it
just
is.
tell
Oh,
me
look.
what it is. It sounds like something related to someone's asshole is what it sounds like.
Yeah, this is pretend like it's that, not talk about Goon Caves. Paul,
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna pull up an incognito.
Don't do it. Actually, don't. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen this. PKA went to it. PKA. That's how I
Well,
found
I'm about to, so you
Okay,
better
well,
stop
Paul
me
is-
right now.
Paul is checking out r/Goon Caves. It's bad, Paul. You're not gonna enjoy it at all. Actually, you
It's
shouldn't.
banned.
Yeah, good. Oh, I'm glad
not
it's
even
banned.
there.
Well, you have to look at r/Goon Caves 2, the sequel. Not that I would know that or anything, or not that I'm a fan of
People just sit around and watch porn. That's the description of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But it goes a little deeper than that, all right? There's a whole goon lore, Paul, to it that you need to get yourself versed with. We're gonna go into it. How much longer do we have? A couple hours? All right, let's talk about the Goonin, the history of Goonin and simping. It's a long one. Nah, we can't talk about this. We gotta swap topics here. Paul, guess where I'm going. Got some big news.
Where you going?
Big news. Next week, Black Dahlia murder. Next Sunday. That's gonna be
Oh,
good.
nice. Is that in the cities?
Yeah, Dying Fetus, Angel Maker,
Which
Spite.
venue?
Fifth Fillmore, kind of unfortunately. The more I go to the Fillmore, the more I hate the Fillmore.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm trying to think. That's the one that's
With
really close to
Bones,
my work office. That's where we saw Bones. I
right
don't
before
like that theater. I prefer, dude.
it.
I really liked Skyway when we went and
Dude,
saw.
oh my god,
Thought it
I
was kind of
love
cool.
Skyway. The slanted floors and it was sticky and it was like you couldn't fall and that was cool. I mean, we were right up front next to Black Dahlia and it was
Yeah,
very
so was Nar.
um, it was a really, really cool show. It was very personal. It was felt like what it was really when we were there. It was like a row of 8 people, and then behind us there's a huge gap of like to 20 feet, and then a bunch of people. It was weird. It was so
It
weird. I
was
don't know
really
what was
weird.
up. People wouldn't come.
Towards Black Dahlia, some people started getting rough up front, though.
Oh, absolutely, dude, for sure. Some drunk guys you had to start pushing people. They mellowed out though. I think people were. It's a low key show. I'm curious to see how the Fillmore is. I do hate the Fillmore. I think it's a shit venue.
And it's funny because it's like the newest one.
Yeah, it's not good. The sound's bad. Big thing for me, Paul, the Armory is the best venue in Minneapolis that I've been to, hands
I've
down.
never been to that one. And
You
it's
know why?
funny. There's why?
Because when you walk in, there's a waiting room, and then you go into the floor. There's a bar on the left side, it goes all the way down to the end. And there's a bar on the right side, it goes all the way down to the end. There is never a line for alcohol ever. There's 10 bartenders at either side, 20 bartenders. Pick one, you retard. So let's say, Paul, you're at the front of the stage. You can turn left and there's a bartender there. If you're in the back of the stage, you can turn right and there's a bartender there.
That sounds like
Awesome.
a
Love
decent
it.
layout. I don't care so
And the
much for getting to the bars as much as just the layout of the spot in general. Fillmore's got like one entrance exit. It's like a double door. It fucking sucks. It's not good when it goes into like the lobby, you know?
Yeah,
And I've just also had bad experiences at the Fillmore.
like what? Like what bad? I got really high and drunk during Terror Read.
I almost passed out during that. Was when we saw
Booyah.
Puya.
Really?
I did not feel well.
Yeah, because you took like 300 milligrams of nerd rope, didn't you? Or is
No, that
different?
was Black Dahlia murder. Let's just say I have a bad habit of getting way overdoing it
I
sometimes.
did. I got
No,
so-
well, in the past, anyways.
yeah. I don't like. I'm never getting that fucked up because I'm driving there and back for Black Dahlia, so I'm not going to drink or anything. But I go to Suicide Boys 4 days from that on Thursday, which by the way I'm selling a ticket if anyone wants it. I'm gonna put that up on Ticketmaster. Uh, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get wasted for that or a little fucked up. That's gonna be a fun show. I got pit tickets. But other than that, Paul, before I go to Black Dahlia, Emo Prom. I'm going to Emo Prom. It's gonna be a great time. There's a little event going on in Superior. Looks like it's hosted by some type of organization in Duluth, but it looks like just an emo themed prom with emo music and dancing and drinks and stuff. So I bought tickets to that. Then I told my girlfriend I was gonna take her, and she's like, maybe I'd go if someone gave me a proper prom invite. And I'm like, say less, bitch. So I'm gonna get like a little poster board. And I'm gonna write, would you go to emo prom with me? Just something quick. Get her a box of like chocolates. Show up to her work, all emoed out. You go to emo
Yeah.
prom because she said she wanted something like that. So I'm gonna surprise her with that.
You know what I was that sounds cool, man. Like I like those I like that Duluth is getting more local event shit. That
It's
like that shit used to never happen around here. And
It's crazy. If you know where to
hold on.
look, you can find a lot of cool events.
So there was an event that I am going to take Destiny to one of the future ones that they do because they do a lot of different ones, but there is a candlelight orchestra that they do in town. And it was on Destiny's sister's day of her wedding. So like I couldn't bring her to it, but it was the Hans Zimmer collection. So Interstellar Orchestra, like Gladiator. What was that?
D wanted to go to that. Let me know
Yeah,
when you go.
Inception. Well, I mean, I was actually thinking about maybe even proposing to her after it or something if it was like really good. So it's just like that's just like an idea. It's just like I like just out of nowhere simple proposal. Like we don't have to go anywhere, you know. It doesn't have to be like super special.
It's funny you mentioned that because I'm banned from their Instagram page because I kept commenting on all their posts. I'm like, see me in the pit. I'm throwing elbows only, and people commented. I got like 100 likes on a post. It was like I'm gonna be throwing elbows in the pit, knocking over those candles and shit, and they fucking blocked me on Instagram. But I kept getting hundreds of likes. Imagine you're at the candlelight ceremony, like knocking people over with elbows and shit out of the seats. The people and the white people in nice suits, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Well,
But I
now
would
that
like,
I've
you know,
said it on the show, that is not how I will be proposing to her. It's going to be something different, but that was an
yeah,
idea at the time if I were to bring her to that. Cuz it was just like, you know how like something just feels right, right place, right time. I saw that ad, I looked into it, but then once you saw the date, it was like, okay, not meant to happen then. But it seemed like the right place, right time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. My goal is never get married, die young. But for you, I think that'd be very, very good.
Does
I
does
think that'd
does
work
D
out.
know that?
She does. She doesn't like it. Does not like that. That gets me hit. It hits me in the face when I say that, Paul. Um,
You say that in front of her? How come your mic just made like Charlie Brown
no.
parents noises? Like, won't, 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 won't. What were you fucking doing to have it make that noise?
What are you talking about? Wah, wah,
Where
wah.
is this episode going? We're not
I don't
even
know.
fucking. There's no clear direction. There's no
Yes, yes,
topics.
we're talking about Emo Prom. We're just talking about taking. You're talking
That's
about
right.
proposing.
That's right. We'll keep
I'm
talking
gonna
about
do
Emo
it.
Prom.
I
What are
never.
you
I
gonna
was gonna
dress
talk.
up as?
I was gonna ask, what am I gonna dress up? Emo. Right this. I'm gonna wear this right here. That's the direction the show is going down fucking hill. Like I said, the second we started it, I knew there was no way this ends without travesty, without one of us dying. Get your
Does
gun out,
this
Paul.
does
Get
this
the
make
get
you angry? I'm
get the
just taking
contingency.
notes. Is
Get
this
the
making you
contingency
angry?
plan.
When do
Me
you
and
usually
Paul
feel happy?
never. How about that? Right now, I'm feeling great. Paul, did you ever get to go to your? Shut up. Shut your fat mouth. You ever go to prom? Did you ever go to? Just kidding.
Did I go to prom? Let me
Yeah.
think. So I went, dude. I think I went to prom twice, but it was like really odd. It was an odd like, because I think it was you could not go to prom at all if you were a freshman, right? Even if you're invited, right?
Yeah, that was it.
But was it sophomore and up? If a senior invited a sophomore or junior, it was like that was fine,
Yeah,
right?
juniors and seniors could go, but if you were a sophomore, you had to be invited by one of a junior or senior.
That's what it was. So I was a sophomore, and I was my sophomore year. No, dude, I feel like I actually no. Wait, hold on.
You either win or you didn't go. Did you
No,
go?
that makes sense. I'm just thinking because remember I had a weird high school. I
Wait,
went to East. Remember I went to East Harbor City and then East. So my high
oh
school time was weird.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it was. Sophomore year, I was at Harbor City, and you were able to go to prom no matter the grade because that's how small the school was.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could just go. It wasn't just for seniors. You could just fucking go. And so I went that year, and then I didn't go to prom till my senior year. I almost didn't go because my senior year, I was dating. It was my first serious girlfriend. I was dating her for like a year and a half, 2 years. And then we broke up like literally a month before prom. And so I was like, I just didn't really have anybody to go with. And I also just really didn't feel like going. But then it's funny, our brother Sam, I mentioned to him about it like a few days before prom that I told him I'm not going. He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, I didn't go to a lot of those things and I really regret like just even if I didn't have a date, like I really regret just like not going and just kind of like living in the moment because it's like the last time you're going to see those people on like a scale outside of school, even if you don't like a lot of them. And I was like, yeah, like you're right. And it was kind of weird coming from Sam because, he's usually pretty opposite of, not a big people person.
Is it that I have that same memory of him saying the exact same thing to me? It's weird.
Because he probably did say it to you, but also like eventually as you'll get older, you'll realize like he's right. And so I went just with I actually ended up going with a friend of mine named Nora. I went as her date just so like she had like had someone to go with and shit, and we took pictures and it was a good time. And then I just hung out after that, spent the time with Aurora and Zach and them, and just hung out with them back at their place after prom, and that was it.
Yeah,
It was okay.
all of that sounds gay. But no, I never got to go to prom because I didn't have the option to go to prom because my high school I like to say it. My high school career ended in the middle of junior year once COVID started because junior year, no prom. Senior year, COVID, no prom. And sophomore year, I was a fat, ugly kid, no prom. So that wasn't gonna line up. But yeah, no, I'm glad my high school career ended a year and a half early. I mean, I got blessed. Shout out. If there is a God, threw me a bone right there. All right. I don't
Throw
regret
me a
not going in.
bone, would you?
Throw me a bone. He did. He tossed me a bone. I still God, that makes me call back to high school. I don't like that. Dude, that's weird. Dude, they literally just handed us 2 years of high school. Or just say, "You're right. Here you go. Don't do work. You're good, bro."
Well, guess
One of the
what?
kids are retarded.
Think think about the 2 years those people in fourth and fifth grade, like what has happened
I
to their
know. That's what I
development.
said. Why do you think half of no, over like half of Chicago kids can't even read or write? They're retarded because you didn't let them go to school for 2 years.
Fourth,
Those kids are
fourth,
retarded.
I feel like the worst time for that to happen for them is probably really early on in the middle and very late. So for you guys, it's like, okay, yeah, that sucks. You missed junior and senior year, but at that point, you're pretty much developed. There really isn't much else to do. Maybe some other higher classes or extracurricular shit or get into college early, whatever. But um, I feel like it would suck if it hit like kindergarten, first grade, or first, second grade. And it would really suck to hit fourth and fifth because that's when you really start to get into like, I feel like math at that point starts to ramp up, and then
Throwing some numbers and letters
let's
in
just
that.
say it this way. I think missing any 2 years of school throughout that elementary, middle, whatever period is fucked. Like
There's a
it's
reason why Paul, zero of the fourth, fifth, and sixth graders are proficient in math, science, and reading at
what
the
do you mean
levels they need to
zero?
be.
And what does
Zero.
proficient mean?
We went through this before. We talked about this
I
about
know.
almost 6 months ago.
I know.
It's and proficient is they don't meet the state standards, and they lowered the state standards to meet with these retarded kids. It's bad out there, man. Because I know how retarded I am. A couple of years below me, dude. Kids are fucking stupid, dude. Kids are dumb. You ever think about that? People are just getting dumber.
People are definitely getting dumber, and I think it's because of the tools that we interact with.
Yeah, we think we're getting smarter because you have to learn how to
You'll
use the
have you'll have
tools.
to learn this because you won't just have a calculator in your pocket all the time. Guess what? We fucking do, and now we're idiots and we don't know how to do it by hand. I'm gonna be real with you, man. If I sat down and tried to figure out like even like a mid-sized math problem, algebra, I might struggle at first until I kind of remember because that type of shit to me has to come back because I don't do math every day.
There is no chance I get it. You throw in a letter into a math problem, I'm done. The math problem's over. I don't know. Solve for X. Fuck you. All right. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. Can't do it. Won't do it. I can't do it. I'm just I'm weak and inadequate.
I think you could
Had I
do it.
took
I
one.
just think you're like me at the time right now. It's like, oh, could I do that? But I think once you sat down, you would probably wouldn't get it at first, like, and I wouldn't either. But it's like once you start getting back into that shit, it comes back. You remember, I took 2 years off between high school and college. When I went back to college, my ACT scored so low on math, I had to take a high school class that counted for no credits that cost me money in college. I had to catch up. So I went, and what sucked about that class is I was actually learning a lot. I liked the teacher and it was good, but I had a bunch of people that just wanted to fuck off the whole time in a college class, and it made it really hard to learn, you know? But I think once I started, paying attention, well, I did pay attention back then too. I've just always struggled with numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Once I really started paying attention, I was more of an adult, more mature. It all started coming back. I actually got a pretty good grasp on math there for a while, but again, something I just don't really pursue or think about anymore. So, or
Good.
have any reason to pursue.
Yeah, I hung out with somebody, or I know somebody who is a math major, like 4 years, or like mathematician or
I
some
know
shit.
like two people, yeah, that went on to be like math majors.
And they're not fun people, you know. They're
There's something
mathematicians.
there's something to be said about those very, very logical thinkers like that are really good at math. They aren't they're
They're not
very
fun.
serious. They're usually very
Yeah,
serious.
yeah, they are very serious and not. Then they try to be funny. They're not funny. You know who
But
you are if you're watching this. You know
but
who you are.
they also see the world through a completely different lens than us when you're that,
Yeah. Thank
I don't
God I
know.
don't have to do math ever again past a certain point. Uh,
I've been saying that, but now I'm like, I was been thinking about going back to school and getting my bachelor's, but I'm not sure.
I think I kind of at this point, I don't think I'm gonna go to college. I think I'm just gonna rack up a bunch of credit card debt and go bankrupt. Change my
Oh,
name.
I'm currently being considered to be a professor, a part-time professor at Lake Superior College for
Really?
IT courses. Yeah, as a part-time
That's
job.
pretty cool. To
Yeah.
make money off that.
Yeah, so depending on how many credits they give me, based on my experience in part-time, it's either so if you teach 5 credits or less, you get paid a certain like static amount, but if you do 5 credits or more, you are salaried.
I could see that going horribly. Hey, yo, teach. What's up with what's this? What you saying? Hey, yo, teach. I found this online. What's up with this thing you're saying about all these black people? This ain't cool, man. I saw your podcast. What's this about the Jews?
Whoa!
This is
Whoa, I
bad.
haven't said anything like
These are
that.
your
What?
students.
I've never
These are your. I'm coming to you as a student. Is what's gonna happen if they find out about your podcast. So don't let them do that.
I don't think they will.
Yeah. I might just been making up scenarios in my head to see how you reacted. That's what might happen, Paul. But no, that'd be cool. You should profess it. Then you could have an opportunity to get drunk
You
during
know,
the
I
day.
always thought about that. Like, what if somebody's like, I've always thought about what if somebody came at me as like, I don't like your podcast, you're offensive, whatever it may be, you know? And I always thought of like, what would my reaction be? And honestly, the more I think about it, my reaction would just be, hey, thanks for even like to me, even somebody just watching it and giving me any type of feedback, whether it's positive or
Mhm.
negative at this point, because we don't have a ton of traction, is just like, hey man, like I appreciate you watching it. I'm sorry it wasn't for you, you know? Um,
Hey, yo, man, what's your social media? I want to tribute your profile later. That's what I'm gonna say to them
that's horrible.
on camera. I'm gonna tribute all over their
Okay, what?
face,
No, we're not
all over their
talking.
mom's face. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Well, you asked me how I'd react to it. I wouldn't say, oh, I wouldn't say appreciate you watching. I'd say suck my dick right
Right?
here,
Did you
right
say
now.
right on your mom's face?
I don't know what I
That for
said.
some
Who
reason
knows?
your delivery sounded like Mr. Mackey from South Park when someone's shitting in the urinal and he goes like, "Who's doing this? I'm gonna. How would you like it if somebody came home and dropped a big old mud monkey right on your mom's face? Huh? Okay, yeah.
That's so fucking dumb. That's the dumbest shit ever I've ever heard. Oh
Why
my
did he
god,
call it a mud monkey? That's what I want to know.
gross. It's gross.
Watch any movies and TV lately? I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been watching much movies.
Yeah, me and I mean, do you haven't watching really anything? That's pretty much the only time I watch. I've been watching a lot of Twitch streamers. Hold on, for doing this. Welcome in. Oh,
Come on down.
movie talk. Come on down, down, down. Pause movie talk.
Pause movie talk.
Ooh, ooh. Come
All
on
right, all
down.
right. That's
Yeah.
enough.
We got a freestyle. Sometimes it's better than others. This one, pretty good. I give it a solid 6 out of 10 there for harmony. Paul, little flat. You gotta come in a little higher there, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just being a dick.
Well, I was letting you steal the show
No,
this time. I'm
no,
not
I
really in
like
a
that. Thank
singing
you.
mood.
No, I've actually, funny you say it. I have been watching some movies, or clips. I got I'm gonna next movie I'm gonna watch. Like me and D go back and forth. I'm picking movies. I'm picking the next movie. We're gonna watch The Three Fugitives. Um,
Oh,
with Nick Nolte,
you think she'll
Martin
enjoy it?
Short, James Earl Jones. I don't care if she is doesn't. We're watching Three Fugitives. Nah, she'll enjoy it. I think she'll like it. She might not like. I'm very curious to see how she'll react to the cross dressing part because they have like a bit on Nick Nolte dressed up as a woman, and they pretend to have the baby.
Yeah, dude.
Um,
Do
it just
people?
doesn't
Oh, man,
bother
it's
me.
just crazy to me. So many people get offended by that shit.
People get offended by that shit. It doesn't bother me. But no pause. Looking at the soundtrack, I can't find the soundtrack online anywhere available to listen to, but you could buy it for a $50 CD or the vinyl's $20. And I'm like, fuck it, I might buy that vinyl, dude. I
That
can't
vinyl
find
might
it.
be kind of cool.
Look up the Three Fugitives soundtrack, Paul. You can't find an audio rip of it. It's nowhere online. Like you have to buy the CD, and I've wanted to listen to it because the horn and everything
You
is
should be
great.
the first guy to rip it to YouTube.
I honestly should and then I'll just start. Maybe we'll just use
There.
that as sound bites.
Oh, you're totally right.
There's no DMCA on it, Paul. We could totally play. We could just say the Three Fugitives soundtrack is our intro forever, and no one would
No,
know.
there's
No
DMCA on it. There
DMCA
has to be, right?
for the soundtrack, but I bet you for not all the other songs on there for the theme, I should say, not the soundtrack. We're gonna steal
Whoa,
it.
there's a
That's
lot
gonna be
of
a soundbite.
tracks on it.
I know. You can't find it. I tried. I looked. Great film. So I'm gonna watch that. Want to watch Baby's Day Out. You know, some childhood films
Classic.
that are
I
good.
have that one on DVD.
Oh, you have our copy.
Yep.
So I look like an asshole because you know what I said to D. You know what I said to D last night, Paul? Like an asshole. I go, don't rent it, baby. I got it on DVD. We'll just watch it. I know where it is.
Where is it? Did you go look for it?
No, I just assumed it was somewhere in the house. I don't
No,
know.
go look, go find it. You'll find it.
All right. Give me a
No,
second. Just kidding. Find Baby's Day Out. Nah,
it,
you have.
even if
Is it chewed up at the corner? You
no,
son of a bitch. You son
no,
of a
just
whore.
come watch it over here. Yeah, let's hang out and watch Baby's Day Out. Sounds like a really good
I
fucking
can't believe you
time.
just asked me that. Jesus Christ. Dude, that's bad. That's bad. We can't. No, no. We're not going to watch Baby's Day Out. Especially not going to do that.
Two grown adults
In a goon That's bad. In a goon cave watching Baby's Day Out.
in a
Oh my
goon
God.
cave watching Baby's.
That could be a shirt. That should be a fucking shirt.
In a
That's
goon
bad.
cave watching
No,
Baby's
we're
Day
not
Out.
doing that. Jesus Christ. All right, but what have you been watching? You been watching anything? Movies and TV?
I am at the very end of Preacher season 2 now, and I will say, as I've stated before, this season is much better than the first season.
Agree.
Adolf Hitler's character finally snapping was hilarious. I think that's really funny. Don't really care for Hair Star. This character's just fucking annoying.
Who?
Is that bald guy with the torn eye? The dead
Why
eye?
don't I know? Oh, Airstar. Yeah, I always forget what his
Airstar.
name is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hairstar.
I like him. I like him. I like
I
him.
don't, I don't know. I don't like him so far. He's
Klaus.
just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
He goes by Klaus?
I think that's his other name too.
Oh,
Later
okay.
on. Yeah.
Gotcha. And I thought Humperdew was pretty funny.
Hmm. Oh yeah, fucking I always forget all about that shit.
Like the 25th descendant of Jesus Christ is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
very,
Yeah,
very
he's just
intellectually
retarded.
disabled because he's been inbred for hundreds of years.
He's just all fucked up and they treat him like a messiah. I forget all about this. I have to go rewatch that really soon. Good shit.
I don't really like. I do still feel that this season though has had some real stinker of episodes. There's a couple episodes where I was like, "This sucked. Why did I could have just skipped this episode and been fine." You know.
It might be a case where some of those episodes matter later on more as you watch the
You think
show.
so?
I found that. I think so. Yeah. From when I
Okay.
watched it, I remember thinking the same thing.
But yeah, so I'm really liking Preacher. Other than that, movies, man, not really. I've been really just consuming a lot of YouTube lately. I watched Sony's State of Play. They have a few games coming out that I'm looking forward to. One of them was Towers of Agaspa, and the other one's I think called A Walk at Midnight, which is actually a claymation game. It's like so that looks kind of cool. But no, for movies, I watched again classic hour and a half long movie, not even old though. The Wrong Missy with David Spade, so good. That movie's so fucking funny.
It's
You don't like
funny.
that one?
I've seen it a couple times.
I like that one. It's a good,
I
easy
thought it was
watch.
funny enough to watch at least 3 times throughout some time, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Yeah.
Film.
And then Billy Madison. Just watch that again. So good.
It's all right. It's like I don't know. I have to be in the right mood and like the right amount of like stupid to enjoy that film. Feels like sometimes. It's good. I like Norm Macdonald just being a fucking drunk.
Just
He's
a
like,
piece of shit.
He's on Conan, and they're like, well, they wanted me to play a drunk and lay in the sun, and he's like, suddenly I'm a method actor, so I became a drunk and I laid in the sun and I kept passing out. They kept waking me up. They're like, Norm, you got to do a shoot, and he's like, I was drunk. He's like, I don't remember that shoot. He's serious. He was just drunk the whole time.
Really?
Every scene he was in, he was just wasted. He wanted to play a drunk. He's a method actor.
Yeah.
I love it. That's funny. And then
That
who's
is funny.
with him? Who's with him on the? Why do I always think it's Artie Lang?
Was it Artie Lang?
No, it wasn't. It totally wasn't Artie Lang, but I always think it is. Billy Madison Friends, right? Is probably what you want. Who is it? Is it him?
No, that's
What's
who
his
is
name?
it?
I know. Why can't I find his name though?
Jack and Frank in the show.
How do they not just Oh, I'm gonna find it. Hold on. How is it this
I
difficult to find these
I
guys?
I don't know. Jack is like you would have to go into IMDb and figure out who Jack is, which I just
It's
did.
Mark Belton.
What's his name? Mark Beltzman?
Mark
Oh, okay.
Mark Belton. Yeah, it's like the only thing he's been in that's notable, pretty much. Except for Speed 2, if you've ever seen Speed 2.
Speed 2. Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
Speed 2. I like Speed 2.
I saw a fat guy that looked like shit, and I immediately thought Artie Lang. It's like just a my bad.
He's been like so on and off throughout his entire life as far as getting addicted to shit and just being a fucked up slob.
I looked him up again just to remember how good I could feel about myself. His nose is so fucked up. He looks bad. He looks bad.
So I want to
Broken
talk
nose,
about
so much
something
pain.
that's frustrating to me, and maybe people can relate. Just because, so at work lately, we've been having to deal with like some email related issue and just email stuff. And it just got me thinking of what I've always thought is like, email is so fucking dated, dude. Why has nothing replaced email? Why do we keep it around? It sucks to manage and maintain, even if it's fucking cloud hosted, like from an enterprise standpoint. It's slow. It's not efficient. Like, why isn't there just like an SMS or a new messaging platform instead of email and email protocols that they could just use now? I don't fucking get it.
You should make one.
I think
And
it's
just
just because it's so legacy that so many email servers are still running locally that like they just, you couldn't go about undoing servers with thousands and thousands of emails for who knows how long since those companies started. But like, fuck email, dude. I fucking hate it.
dude,
Like,
I
why
gotta
can't something like Slack like permanently replace it, but like not, but like more
I had to
complex?
I had to log into my Xbox and it was Hotmail. I'm like, it's a throwback. It's like you can still use Hotmail. It's Outlook now. But what specific emails do you use? Because I use Gmail, and honestly, I have no problems with that. I do love how it's like the second I refresh it, it gives me immediate like emails and shit.
Oh,
I don't
I
have
don't
a
have a problem for it. I just think as a whole, it's an outdated technology people need to
Okay.
stop using.
Okay.
Um,
What would you use instead? The SMS?
like a new messaging protocol platform that is like SMS, just like a Slack message or a Discord message, but
Mail mail?
structured like an email chain in a way, you
Mm,
know?
dude, I don't know, man. Seems like a big project to do. I don't. I
Oh
guess I
yeah.
don't work with it, so you probably have a more
But I
insight.
use, I mean, I have Microsoft email addresses. I still have a Hotmail. I have um I have a few 4 or 5 Gmail accounts. Like,
Yeah, gotta have a couple goon counts.
no.
Throwaway counts. Gotta have a couple throwaway counts. You go and say racist comments, right?
No.
Hmm.
Not at all.
What do you have
Ugh.
emails for?
I don't know. I think they were just made for certain use cases. There's a few that I just don't even use. Like I just made them. There were old YouTube channels,
Mhm.
a lot of them, like tied to
If
old
your
YouTube channels.
if your Gmail or any email is bacon, we used to do that when I worked at the movie theater to fill out the customer service. So people would fill out magical movie rewards cards, like physical cards, Paul, and then you'd have to transfer the data onto the computer. And a lot of the time, I couldn't be fucked to put in their real email address, so I just do bacon at Gmail for every single one, every single person.
Dude,
So whoever's bacon at Gmail,
you
oh,
fuck those people
I
out of all
fucking
those rewards,
I
dude.
fucked people so hard. Half the time you couldn't read it, and I was like, I'm not typing in this gibberish. I was a dick. Well, you gave it to a 16-year-old, and you gave him a shitty iPad that would freeze every 10 seconds and tell him to type this in. I just go at bacon at Gmail phone number 9999999. You ain't getting no points, but you still racked up points in your account. It didn't matter. They just didn't know how many they had. They could never know how much they had until they asked. But
Yeah.
their points. Those people got those free popcorns. That point system is junk. I don't think they use it anymore. It used to
Oh,
be all
really?
good. For a while, it was good, but I think they got rid of that,
Oh,
dude.
it got really like you know who apparently still has a good one is AMC. But you have to.
Yeah.
That's the thing is you have to go to movies enough for those fucking rewards programs to be worth it,
No,
dude.
you didn't back in the day because
But
I
now
would
points
crank up
expire.
rewards. They
That's what
do
I hate.
expire. They had that like month pass that they had that was really, really good. It was like you can see like 6 movies. It's like no, it has like 8 weekends, and each one of those weekends you can go and see 2 movies for free if you had the pass, and the
No,
pass
that's
was like
cool.
way cheaper. That was really good, but you could only go on Saturday and Sunday of those weeks, and if you didn't go, you lost those days. So it kind of forced you to go. to the movies a lot, but that was a good back when I'd see movies. Back when movies were worth going to see, and really they weren't when I was going to see them. So, um, anyway, back to emails. I was fucking you over. I was.
You, you know what's no, it's fine. You know what's weird though? I think about why would they want you to come on Saturdays and Sundays and not like odd days of the week where people typically work, so you
It
can't really
was.
utilize it. You know,
Maybe it was. I don't know. Marcus, that the big nose guy, the
Greg
dude.
Marcus.
No, I'm talking about the mascot, the Snubby. The mascot that goes in the costume. Paul, I had to change what I was talking about because I realized I was getting really, really anti-Semitic. I had to rein back there.
Okay, I
I always
gotcha. I
forget
gotcha.
the last name.
What do you think about? Have you messed with any electric tools, yard tools, or anything like that?
Yeah, the lawnmower and the weed whacker and the snowplow
They're
and
electric.
the shovel. Oh, they ain't electric. Electric. I said junk. What do
No,
you mean? What are
that's
you
what
in
I'm telling you.
California?
So
How you
hold
gonna
on
move
here.
anything?
Hold on here. What if I told you a majority of my yard tools at my house now, except for a few things, aren't gas and they're electric, and that they're actually really fucking good?
I would say that you're weak.
So here's the deal.
Gasoline on you.
Electric cars, in my opinion, are still kind of like a no-go, just due to like battery lifespans and how expensive it is to put a battery in, how dangerous they are, whatever, and the pollution they cause, whatever. So I just feel like battery vehicles, I don't care. I don't really care about them. Yeah, sure, they're quick, cool, but not for me, especially up here in the cold. Like, it's just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like electric cars are a wah-wah.
They
But
are.
then you get into yard tools. You can start with bigger ones. An electric snowblower, for instance, an electric lawnmower. Now, I know if you spend enough money, you can get pretty good electric mowers and electric well, I will say mowers. I don't know about snowblowers. Snowblowers, maybe if they're like corded, you can get ones with like an extension cord that plug in instead of a battery. And I know you can get good ones now, but I will just say from my experience, the fucking mower I used that my landlord had at my last place, the one I used at the place before that the old tenants left it there for us to use, and the snowblowers we use were fucking absolutely junk and they were new. I would have to sprint to mow the lawn to get it done before the fucking batteries died, before I had to go fucking recharge it so I could mow the rest of the lawn. And the lawn wasn't even that big. The snowblower always got clogged with snow, couldn't throw snow worth a fucking shit. And up here where we get wet, heavy stuff, it's just not good.
No.
So I would, from my experience, I would steer clear of electric mowers and electric snowblowers, especially snowblowers. Mowers, you can get, if you're willing to spend a lot of money, there are some decent ones with good battery life and actually work extremely well. I like the idea of an electric mower. They're fucking quiet. Like, I like an idea of that.
The fact that I could do it at 10 p.m. because it's that silent is appealing to me somehow.
Right? So,
nighttime,
like, you don't have to worry about, oh, fuck, like, I have some time to kill before I have to do my commute to work at 6 in the morning. I got up a little early. Maybe I want to go trim the fucking yard really quick. And so electric weed whackers, same thing. They're a little louder just because of the whipping hitting the shield on it with the trimmer line. So then we get into, so my yard tools, I have a gas mower. I bought it with the house. They offered it to me for $100. I'm going to be honest with you. Once I got the mower, I fucking hated it. It doesn't work well. It has problems. I look it up. It is one of the worst models Toro ever made that people complain about. So I'm just going to wait till it breaks and buy a new one. Whether I get gas or electric, I'll let you know. Probably going to go gas on it. So I needed other tools, though, when I moved in. I needed a weed whacker. I didn't have a gas weed whacker anymore. I used to own one, but then I sold it because of the last property. I didn't need it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look into an electric weed whacker. So I bought your cheapest generic brand electric weed whacker from Menards, Master Force, just because I want to see as what an electric weed whacker can be even at the lowest level, because I see they have some really fucking nice, like Milwaukee ones, like super durable weed whackers and trimmers. So I get this Master Force, dude. I fucking love this thing. It's quiet. It fucking rips. The battery life is super good on it. I mean, and really, you don't need to trim that much or use that much, so the battery life really isn't even that big of a deal. Apparently, it can last a half hour if you held the trigger completely down, running it the whole time. You know, that's pretty long. And I have a couple batteries now, because now as I buy more Master Force tools, a lot of them still use the same 20-volt battery, so I just have the same battery system, just like if you'd buy drills and other hand tools, right? And then I got a Master Force electric. I got a fucking leaf blower, dude. I fucking love that thing. I blow all my grass, like whatever. So I have an electric hammer drill. I have an electric this, that, and I'm getting into electric tools, man. And I have to say, a lot of them are pretty good as far as you can go for use cases for the smaller ones. But as you get bigger, I think you have more problems generally. Like they don't hold up better than gas, like an actual motor.
Nah, motor's always better with gas. Do you think you should give them some personalities, like have a sentient lawnmower or something?
No, but you want to know want to know why I'm bringing this up? Do you want to know what I just bought today? I
Huh.
stepped up and didn't do the 20 volt, but I went to the 80 volt. So the next higher battery for Master Force that does bigger tools.
Okay.
I just got an electric chainsaw, 18,
Ah.
18-inch blade. And you would think like electric chainsaw, that can't be good. Dude, I was just out there when I just got it, fucking trim it. It can cut through a fucking log, man. I just did it out there, no problem.
Yeah, but what it'll
Right
do to
through
an
it.
arm?
It'd go right through it. It's actually pretty vicious. I was surprised.
It's
It's brand new, so it's like,
is it just a button to turn it on? No pole. It just you press a button.
yeah. So
That
you
sounds dangerous as hell.
no, so you press a button and the light just turns on. And then there's a safety
Mm,
switch, just like on all the other Master Force tools and probably other electric tools standard. There's a switch you have to press your thumb in to get the motor to turn on, but you don't
mhm.
hear it. It's just to activate the motor, and then you pull the trigger and it activates.
Is it
So it's
loud? Is it can't be
not
that loud,
really.
right?
It's like,
Not loud at all?
no,
You think
it's not loud at
you
all.
could walk through like a Macy's with it or something? You think someone would hear you?
Oh, I think they would be like, "What the fuck's that noise?" Because you could
You
the
think
noise
so?
that's loud is the chain on the blade.
What
You
do you think
know,
screams
it
would
isn't.
drown
There
out
isn't like a motor
sound?
making noise. What was that?
You think the screams would drown out the sound of a
No,
of a
absolutely
Macy's?
not.
Mm,
No,
mm.
sometime when you come over, I'll be like, "Yo, man, try out my chainsaw," and you'll be like, "This is fucking crazy." Chop some shit in half with that
Is it
shit.
light? I picture it like the Dead
It's actually a
Rising
little
one where you
heavy.
could do you whip it like this?
It's a little heavy because
Do
it does have
that?
a full metal chain, full metal tooth or blade on it as well, and
Mm,
then it also has a heavy 80-volt bat. I will say on all the electric tools, the heaviest component is usually the fucking battery, especially with the 20-volt
mhm.
tools. The battery is usually a little heavier than because the 20-volt tools are smaller. But if my once my weed whacker bites the dust, I've accepted that I'm gonna go buy the 80-volt Master Force and get the big boy trimmer if that one ever breaks or if I just want a new one. But I know I've been going on a rant. I'm just saying
You
like
ever think
some
about
electric tools aren't too bad now, even for like
you should
cheap ones. Work
you
pretty
should
good.
paint it like Adam the
For
Clown's chainsaw. You think about doing that? Blue or
no,
white?
no,
Hmm.
but that is a topic I want to talk about is Dead Rising.
Yeah, what about it? I'm
I
just
have
kidding.
to say I'm really enjoying the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster on PC. It's fucking awesome. It holds true to the game. They kept it as dark as it was. The new graphics are pretty sweet. I just like the new movement. The mechanics are just a ton better for just moving while shooting, and I can't wait till I get to overtime mode. But anyways, uh it's funny you bring that up. They removed a lot of the OP stuff though. So like in the past, remember the mannequin torsos?
Mhm.
When you throw apart the mannequin torsos, always had really good durability and could one shot any zombie and did a lot of damage against bosses.
Yeah.
The durability fucking sucks on them now. They're not as like
Mhm.
they don't do as much damage, at least from what I remember. And then now, after I grab Adam's chainsaw, you could go to the bookstore and there would usually be like
Book.
2 or 3 books in there for melee upgrades and durability that would literally make that chainsaw last to the end of the game. That's how good the durability buffs were on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't find it unless they moved it. It's
There are
got
2 books though. They do exist.
like the books are still in the game in the bookstore.
Yeah, the books are still in the game. There's a bunch of bookstores though.
Okay.
So
Well,
you
they
can get
weren't in the bookstore they were normally in. Maybe they fucking moved them.
yeah. They
Um,
they do.
Another thing I noticed is they changed Kent's storyline, and I really like that they did that. They did it so it's
Why?
actually like doable now. Well, remember his fucking when he becomes a psychopath when you're supposed to go encounter him again?
Mhm.
That would always happen at the same time as like the last case file. So you could never do both. It was like you choose. You do Kent, kill Kent, save the person, or you fucking fail the ending of the game and you have to get a different ending. It was
Oh,
very, it was very
oh,
difficult. I think you had
okay.
a very slim, you had to do it so fast. You had to go
Oh,
defuse
Kent's
all
the
the bombs.
photographer. I'm thinking of Cliff, my bad.
No,
Yo,
yeah,
okay.
Kent,
I
Kent the
remember that. I
photographer,
do
yeah.
remember that. Yeah, yeah.
So they made
That
that a
that's
little easier. They gave it like an extra 2-hour gap. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
mhm.
But the only other thing I really have to say about it is I'm not done with it. I'm enjoying it so far. I think they've done good. I will say I think they made it way easier to level up and they made the game way easier in general, but I also can't tell if that's me now that I'm an adult since I played it as a kid, but
No,
I do
game's
think the
easier.
leveling system is definitely easier. Like XP is definitely easier to
We'll
get.
take pictures and stuff. Yeah, it's funny watching streamers who wanna do an all, survivor, like, save all survivors run, and they're still as stressed as you would be if you played the original, like, how
Yeah,
stressful it
it's
was, but
stressful.
they're better, they're way smarter than they'll ever be on, the first one, if you've ever played that.
Oh yeah.
When I played that game, I was like, "I'm not getting survivors." After the first one, I'm like, "They're all dying. I don't care what internet I get, they're all dead." I would shoot them in the face.
I
Um,
saved as many as I could this
it's
time. I had
stressful.
a few buggy ones though. I had one guy that it's actually the guy that Kent was trying to feed the maggot to. He got
Yeah,
stuck at the top of the stair. I gave him a katana and then he like got stuck like this with it at the top of the stairs. And even if I went outside of either plaza and came back in, he would
it's just
still be
stuck.
stuck there and just couldn't move. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm reloading the plaza. Why aren't but it's putting him where he was, you know? And
Yeah,
so I had to leave and just let him die because I couldn't do anything to get him unstuck and I wasn't going to reload the save. Um,
yeah,
but so like next time I go through, I'm just like I'll make sure I save him at some point or whatever. But
there's a few core gameplay issues that I have that I don't like. The zombie AI and the enemy AI is still awful. I mean, there's I was watching gameplay of it, and eventually, I mean, you played the game, Paul. You haven't finished it, but the SWAT comes in eventually, right? And this guy is shooting at a SWAT member, and then to his right, 10 feet, one of them is standing with their back turned, and it doesn't recognize it.
oh
You shoot
really?
it's
I don't
all the
remember it
time.
being that bad in the old
It
one.
was it was in the new one. It's really, really actually bad. I was watching a couple streamers play it, and it was consistently like the AI wasn't reacting to the sound or the environment around them. Bosses would just turn around and walk away from you. And I don't know if this is just his game, but look like kind of really buggy AI that kind of takes you out of it.
Let's see. The only buggy AI boss
Was your
I
survivor?
had, huh?
That was buggy. Your survivor was bugged.
My survivor was bugged. I think the only buggy psychopath I had so far was honestly, the restaurant manager did some weird shit, but I have to, or he was like, his cart was doing weird shit, but I have to, or he got, this is what happened. He got stuck in a corner and then it took him a while to get out with
hmm
his cart. But I have to say about that boss, dude, did you listen to the sound at all when you're fighting him?
I listened to his voice, but when I watched it, it was on streamer mode, so they had no music.
I don't know who did their environmental sound for specifically in there, but they nailed the squeaky floors and his yelling and echoing across like an empty grocery store and down
hmm
aisles. I don't know who worked on that sound design. They fucking nailed that. It sounded so
hmm
good. I'm like, damn, that sounds really
I
fucking good. How do they get it to sound like that?
Yeah, you texted me and you're like, "Oh, it looks so good," and I'm like, his voice wasn't there, but everything else was good. If you go watch the original, when he screams, "Clean up my house," he's so much more conviction and anger,
Yeah.
like the character
Yeah.
spitting,
No,
and he
I
also gets a
get that.
dumb face.
I think a lot of the new psychopath stuff is almost there, but not like for voicing. Is it like the new voiceovers are almost there, but not quite right for Dead Rising for some of them. Um, but yeah, so I'm about to literally my next mission is to go get the butcher or go save Carlito from the
Like
butcher in the
that guy.
basement. So they changed him a lot, I know, as
He
far
was
as
very racy the last time.
it
The
was
last
pretty that one
it
was
was
actually very questionable.
yeah, the Cliff, nothing wrong with the Cliff storyline. That was fine. That thing was just PTSD, but that was just a big fat Asian butcher. That was not, yeah, that was not good. That one I could see the change of that. And now he's a big fat Asian American butcher. So there you go. It's a little better. He's not as racy.
Yeah, so
His lips aren't
um
as fishy.
stop doing that. Stop. But other than that, I haven't been playing any games other than I think I mentioned Elder Scrolls Castles, which is a Fallout Shelter, but Elder Scrolls Castles on the phone. I don't really play mobile games, but I've been enjoying that one. I just like popping on there and building my little castle with all the little people in it, kind of like Fallout Shelter, but Elder Scrolls. It's really fun. Just to pass the time when you're bored. And then my next game I plan on buying is $15. It just came out on Monday. It's called Tiny Glade. I've been looking towards forward to this game for a while, for like a year. I haven't even played the beta. I know it's very limited, but Tiny Glade is what I've been looking for in a building game. I want a simple building game with no resource management, no townspeople I need to take care of, nothing. I just want a canvas and tools to build cool shit easily because I think that
Minecraft.
stuff's fun. Like Legos, like Minecraft. But like I don't want Minecraft because that requires crafting and grinding. This is just like you have all your resources, build. And you know what I did is like Sons of the Forest, I went into like I turned all the cheats on and gave myself unlimited building materials and just liked building in that game. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I
And
did the log glitch and on my like real world infinite
yeah,
log. It's fun. Build really
yeah,
cool shit.
yeah, you can build like if you really take your time, you can build cool shit.
Have
Now,
you They dropped the ball so hard in that game, Paul. Have you like survived in your game to like day like 200 or 100
no.
plus? Dude, there's like waves of like 40 enemies at once. It gets fucking crazy at
Oh,
night.
really?
Yeah, that they dropped the ball hard because you don't know it unless you have like 80 hours in the game. But I just advanced the days and it gets fucking wild.
Oh shit. Interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, yeah, so Tiny Glade is a castle building simulator. It's peaceful, it's got good music, it's very simple, cell shaded, cool art style, like cartoony, and you just build castles and villages and cottages. And so I was gonna buy it right when it came out on Monday, but I'm just kind of waiting to there's no reason for me to buy it right now. I'm
Mhm.
finishing up Dead Rising, and I probably won't finish up Dead Rising till after I get back from my trip next week, which I'll talk about here in a moment. Um,
Paul, you're in luck. It's 15% off. It's $12 right now. So there you go.
Tiny Glade is?
Yeah, Tiny Glade
It's already
introductory
on
offer
sale?
ends October 3rd, and you get the soundtrack for only 17. So you can buy the game soundtrack and not listen to it once. So you decide.
Yeah, what
It's
was
all
the
up to
point
you.
of buying the soundtracks in Steam? No one fucking listens to those.
Why did you do that? You know what I was listening to today?
Go
This
listen to
this
it on YouTube.
SpongeBob soundtrack for the movie.
Oh yeah, it's not
They
bad.
have they have Ween, Motorhead, and Pantera on there.
Yeah,
Pretty good. Yeah, it's
yeah.
good stuff. I like that.
Um, but yeah, so looking forward to Tiny Glade. But I'm going to Nashville next week for a work conference. I'll be in Nashville, Tennessee
Big
for
up.
3 days, 2 nights. And then we're gonna film the cast Friday night, I think was the plan. Or are we still doing it Thursday?
Wait, I don't know. I was gonna ask you because I really don't remember. Are we doing it Friday night? I said if we did it Friday night, I want to do it at 4
Oh
for
yeah,
like
we're doing it
you know,
Friday then
4.
at 4. That's what it was.
Okay, let's do that. That works. So yeah, what you gonna go there? You gonna? I mean, besides the work shit, what do you think? You got any plans? What are you gonna hit
Yeah.
up? What you gonna
So outside of the actual conference, there are people at the conference, like companies doing events in Nashville, right? So
do?
it's like, oh, there's this company that specializes in Jamf software or specializes teaching it at I don't know if you've heard of the Up Down Arcade in Minneapolis, right?
Yeah,
So
been there a bunch.
they have an Up Down Arcade in Nashville, not too far from the convention. And so that company's hosting an after hours party there. And I entered to win an Apple Vision Pro, but you have to be present to win. So I'm just gonna pop in there, and just
You'll
hang
probably
out.
win. Lucky motherfucker winning tickets and shit all the time.
I don't know. We'll see, man. Because if I won an Apple Vision Pro, those things are fucking expensive. So I think I might even just sell it if I get it. I mean, I won an iPad and I just gave it to Destiny.
True.
Won a brand new ass iPad. I was like, fuck, that's pretty cool. Um,
Mhm. I remember that.
But so I'm gonna do that. But outside of that, I don't really plan on going to any other like company related things. I'm probably gonna stay up later than I should each night, and I'm gonna walk around downtown Nashville, man. I'm gonna bring my Sony camera with me and just one lens and not a ton of like recording stuff, just basically for pictures. I'm not filming any video, and I'm just gonna take some pictures, hop into a whiskey bar down there, maybe have some Tennessee whiskey, maybe try to find some live music locally because they're known for their music there and live like music scenes. So yeah,
Getting a
really looking
fight,
forward to it. We're
bar
getting a
fight.
fucking bar fight in
Taking
Tennessee.
Destiny with you.
What was that?
Taking Destiny with you.
No,
Gotta take Destiny with you.
it's a work's paying for a lot of it, so I can't like.
Can't
I
party.
always wondered that. Like, what if she paid for her own flight? Could she stay in my hotel room? I don't know how that fucking works. Probably,
Why
I'd
couldn't
probably get in
she?
trouble.
Might be frowned upon. Just don't let them know.
Because do they charge per guest or do they charge by room size? I think it's got to be per guest, isn't it?
No, I thought it was room size. I swear. 'Cause they
Or
have,
maybe
like, a
it's like
bathroom.
you can only have so many people in a room. Maybe that's when it
I
becomes a problem.
know
You can't do like 8 people and get one room. You know. That's
Well,
probably a rule,
they
unless the
probably
room
frown
seats
upon
8.
that. Just don't let them know. But yeah, let's the room seats 8. But I've never had a problem. I guess there's only been 2 of us most when we go. So huh, I don't know. What do I know? But that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun trip. Go get some good food. Eat some
Did,
chicken, hot
but
chicken.
did I tell you about the travel anxiety I've been having, dude?
Yeah, we just miss being home.
Well,
You have to
yes.
explain that
So
too.
it's just like going to the cities, I had travel anxiety. And for this trip earlier today, I was having mad anxiety and I still kind of am. And I know when I get closer, I
Mm.
will be, but I'm not going to let that stop me because I know anxiety is all just mental. So like
Excited
when
about
I,
what? Getting a
when,
shot?
no, I'm just like, there's just a weird feeling like I'm dreading being away from home, like being in
Mm,
Nashville. I'm dreading it.
when they'll go.
I don't know. Well, no, I'm going. Work already paid for it. But this is what I'm saying though. Don't say don't go because that's not good for anxious people. They need to face that shit.
Mm,
I don't know if I'm anxious. I think that what I'm feeling is anxiety, but when I go, I'm gonna force myself to go because I know when I get there, I'm gonna be fine. I'll be fine.
yeah. Just eat a lot of hot chicken and get sick on the
And
chicken.
you know what I
Wouldn't
did when
think
I was
about
in
it.
Minneapolis for work that just 2 days? When I was like in the evening bored and just dreading being there, I went to the
Mm,
gym at the freaking hotel and just worked out for 2 hours.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it was actually it
I,
was kind of nice. I was like going to a gym that's like
yeah.
there's different stuff there and you can like
I
fuck around with heavier weights and
we were at a hotel with D and I I went did cardio in the gym at like 11:30. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm on the
PM or
Peloton.
AM?
I'm on the Peloton fucking racing this
PM?
cocksucker. Yeah, yeah, PM. Yeah, dude. I was like, "Fuck it." We got
Yeah,
back from
because they'll have like
got back
long
from the
times
show
too. The gyms are usually open really long at the hotels, like
to
midnight.
open
Like
till midnight and dude, we dropped the ball. She's like, "I don't want to go in the hot tub." And I'm like, "Pff, I should have gone in that hot tub. There's no one in there. I love pools, no one else in there. But no, hit that gym when no one's that dude, there's something weird about the hotel gym that's like comforting. It's weird. There's
isn't
no
it
one in there.
comforting and energizing?
It's so
Don't you
energizing.
don't you just want to just
D-
fucking rip like 100
Dude,
sets, dude? What
that's why
is
I
it?
had to get on the
Why
Peloton. I
don't
was
normal
sweating
gyms feel
bullets.
like that? Why
I
doesn't
don't
my
know.
at-home gym feel like that?
It's like going to the hotel gym, you might mistake it for a utility closet, and you just open it. It's a little thing in there, and there's like a Peloton. There's like a little greater. Dude, they had a lot of shit in this one, but it was small. There's no one in there with a
Mine was
TV
small. It
blaring.
had like a Peloton Strider, a couple treadmills, a stair climber. You don't see those often, and
No.
just a big set of free weights and a bench.
Yeah.
No squat rack, anything. No like. But I like the hotel gyms that have a multi gym system. Like they'll have like a gym, like a
Yeah.
actual lat pull down machines. Shit, I like those because I want to get one for my house really bad. Um,
Mm.
but no, what is it? Maybe I need to when I remodel this and make it a full blown gym and do like the walls and ceiling. Do I try to make this as close to a hotel gym as I can? They got that
It's
big Mitsubishi AC in there all the time. That's a blowing
yeah.
just the
It's
coolest
like
air.
it's like a mixture. Well, because you smell the chlorine, because typically there's a pool right down the
They
hall,
sanitize the shit out of
and
everything all the time.
they do. Do you ever walk into a pool hall and this happens to me every time and you smell chlorine and you're like, I'm 6 years old at the Edge Water Park right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It's
Every
almost
time
nostalgic.
and it almost makes me tired in a sense for like you come back from the hotel, come back to the hotel room and you pass out and Jimmy Neutron or Nick at Night's on, and just something weird about going to hotels. And it's Indeed never went to hotels growing up much, so she didn't have that nostalgic. But I'm like this every time we go to a hotel, I'm like giddy. I smell the room and I'm like, I'm fucking home.
We should just
Well,
each save up like, I don't know, 10 grand and then just take a couple months off of work and just go review hotel gyms at several different hotels
that'd be
and
fun.
film it and put it on YouTube.
Just 10 grand. We could only need to save that much. We could just start doing it.
No.
Oh, trust me, you can get a hotel room for $65 a night.
Yeah, but do
It's
they have a
not a good
gym there?
hotel room.
Motel Sixes, I don't think got a fucking gym.
Oh,
It has to
this
have a gym.
well, these hotels, if you put your phone next to the key card, it deactivates it. That's where we're going. We're going deep into murky waters. $65 hotel. What's the grungiest
Someone
hotel
can
you ever stayed
Bluetooth to
in?
your ID card like an
They
IED and it
can.
fucking
It blows
explodes.
up. Yeah, blow it up like fucking a moss, dude. Swear to God, that's what they do. What's the grungiest hotel you ever stayed in? Do you have one? I
Grungiest.
just recently $65
I
a night.
as far as grungy, I don't remember the specific one or where it was, but it was a Motel 6 is fucking horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
There's
just
that.
terrible. It was just like what you'd
Yeah.
expect from Motel 6, but there have been some hotels amenity wise that like they didn't have a lot, but they were quaint, like small, locally like family owned hotels. So
Mm,
like I stayed at the Seagull Bay Motel in Bayfield, where the Apple Festival is, when I went and saw Shane fight out there, and
yeah,
it was a quaint family owned. Now it was very dated, like the
yeah.
cabinets were from like the 80s, but it was kept up nice and it wasn't dirty and it was clean and it didn't have a lot of amenities, but it was just like a nice like one night stay and it was right on literally like the bay of the water. I don't know what lake it was, but
Dude, I forgot. Every time I think about the hotel we stayed at, I always think of more funny shit that happened while we were at that hotel. But first of all, this hotel was $65 a night. It was a dump, and I knew a red flag immediately was when because D's mom was literally like a travel advisor. Like she like booked people's trips and shit. Apparently,
yeah.
that's a job, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what people do for us. We hire a company, Travel One. They
yeah,
book all our shit.
Yeah, and she does that. So Dee knows like good hotels and shit for the most part. But she was like, "Oh, I let my friends that we're going with, we're meeting them there. They booked, we're going. They wanted to go to this hotel." I'm like, "Oh boy!" I looked it up. The Quality Inn, dude. It's a dump, dude. I don't even want to get into it, but like I
The
said,
Quality Inn.
if you put your phone next to the key card, it deactivated it. You had to go get it reactivated. You couldn't put your phone within 10 feet of the card. So imagine that trying to get your phone. I was like, oh no, my phone touched the card. Is it deactivated? I'm like, yes. I'm like, fuck, I had to walk all the way back downstairs, down the cringy hallway. But you know what the best part about Paula is? The hotel parking lot was so small, and behind us, Paul, was the 24 hours Denny's, like a stone's
Why is
throw
there
away.
always a Denny's or an
No,
IHOP connected to
hold
those
on. You're gonna
motherfuckers?
like this.
The
To
TGI
behind us
Fridays.
was a 24 hours Denny's, a stone's throw away. To the left of us was a Jamaican nightclub that was popping. Dude, a Jamaican nightclub on Friday and Saturday night, dude, is popping. Like, dude, the whole entire parking lot filled up, and thank God me and Dee parked earlier. But the people we were with couldn't find a parking lot at our hotel and had to wait for like 3 hours until they could find somewhere to park in the
Good
lot.
God.
And it was the club, Paul, was like small. It was like it's tiny. It was a tiny club, but it's bumping. You can hear it, Jamaican music and shit. They're dancing and shit. And then guess what? Is a stone's throw away from the Jamaican club, the FBI headquarters of Minneapolis. There's a big ass brick building. It's giant. It's a skyscraper damn near next to this Quality Inn and next to the 24 Hours Denny's Jamaicans Club, all within a stone's throw of each other.
What
And we
a
thought it was the
weird
funniest. What a weird thing.
location, I
I
guess.
felt safe because the FBI headquarters is next to me, but then I remember FBI won't help you. They won't do anything.
They
They
don't
like
do
I,
shit.
I think of Mulder and Scully. They just put their glasses back on, no ghosts. They go back inside. I didn't know paranormal. They're just getting mugged.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
that was a dump. That hotel was a nightmare. There was holes in the shower. Half the lights didn't work. When I mean half the lights didn't work, the light when you walked in worked, and then a light next to the bedstand worked, but there were 6 other lights that didn't work. The door wouldn't close all the way. It kept popping open. It would not shut. The hotel fan was like, you turn it on, it's all fucked up. Uh, yeah, it was weird. Shitty hotel. I don't want to go back. It smelled like cigarettes and dope the second I walked in. I knew it was a good hotel right there. Mm. Uh, yeah, that's all I got for shitty hotels. That's my only experience.
No,
Oh,
that's
another time I stayed at a La Quinta. Remember La Quintas? Those hotel with the
yeah.
suns? Yeah, we stayed at a
Are
La
those
Quinta when
okay?
I was no, when I stayed at La Quinta when I was like 12 with my friend and his mom, like my parents weren't there, no one of his family was. Someone got shot in the parking lot that night and died in that hotel, like 20 feet away from our room.
Holy shit.
Actually, yeah, in Minneapolis. Yeah, so that was a dump. It was a dump hotel. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Wait, was that when we were with the family?
No, this was when I was with Tyler and
Dude,
his
I
mom
think
and
okay,
sister.
I think I stayed at a La Quinta in like North St.
Quinta.
Paul, which is very dangerous. And
They are.
it wasn't I remember it the stay being all right, but I remember the area it was in being like, man, I'm gonna get fucking killed if I go to the gas station.
Dude, I went to some dude.
There are
I
some
went to,
gas stations down there, man. I've been
bro.
to, and I've
I
gotten
went
gas at them, and I'm just like, I might get killed.
Dude, I kind of regret doing this. I went to a gas station in South Minneapolis to get gas, and then I like walked away to go take a piss in there, and then immediately walked in and turned around because I'm like, I'm not waiting in this line to get the bathroom key. But one, I shouldn't have left D for more than 10 seconds out there. But that was sus, dude. And D grew up down there, so she's not scared of it. But I'm like, dude, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. These people screaming and shit is not it for me. And
Oh,
then
D grew up in the cities.
she grew up in something that starts with an F, but yeah, like right around there, like all
Faribault.
Yeah, I think so. Like 20 minutes from the Mall of America or whatever, pretty much her childhood. And
Could
she's
be
used to it.
friendly too.
She's like, "Oh, there's a couple shops we should go down in Dinky Town." I'm like, "No, we're not going to Dinky Town." I remember what you told me about Dinky
Weston
Town.
really likes Dinky Town. I fucking hate Dinky
Yeah,
Town.
dude, she told me that. She's like, I literally go like this. I go, "My brother Paul says it's really sus and they're gonna get hammer attacked." You know what she goes? You know what she does? She goes, "Yeah, maybe." She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to take you down and get hammer attacked by Somalians. You psycho." The way she reacted so casually, like, "Yeah, let's go to Dinky Town." It's Dinky Town, D. I'm not going
Not,
to
I mean,
Dinky Town.
not, I mean, I'm not saying it's like a high rate of hammer
It's not
attacks
all that.
happening, but there are also shootings and there's been drive-by shit that
Yeah.
goes on around there because it's like campus and a lot of college kids, and just don't go there at night. You're fine during the day, I think.
Yeah,
Just don't go
you're
there at
fine
night.
most places during the day. Like that gas station was really sus, but I was fine. Like, overall it's fine. I saw another white guy and I was like, "Oh, I'm safe."
Jeez, man, that's horrible.
Wet.
No, there is this gas station I pulled up to over
Like my
there.
sweat. I'm like, "Phew."
Okay, so there was a winter gas station I got gas at next to a really, really sketchy Cub Foods. And it was just like a few white guys that were like crackheads, like tweaking out at the
Yeah.
pump right next to me, like passed out on the pump. Like you couldn't park there and
Jesus.
get gas. And then I find out that is the gas station that people get shot at, like all the fucking, like killed, robbed. Like that is the bad gas
Yeah.
station next to the Cub Foods. And then I realized like how many security cameras they literally have cement barricades around it, like National Guard style. That's how fucking bad it is.
What? It's like quarantines? What is this? Like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. They
anti-daylight?
divided it because there's a church right next to it, and I guess people have been going into the church a lot and ODing and fucking dying and shit, and people have been
Mm.
getting killed.
Closer to
So,
God.
well, if this is anything to say about that area, because that is North Minneapolis is very dangerous. That's where that gas station is. The Walgreens, the Walmart, and the Aldi's have all closed in that area.
Jesus Christ.
And,
That's bad. No, they
yeah,
have been. They have been doing that. A lot of Target stores and Walmart, yeah, they've been doing that because the theft. They just don't know what to do. You know what Gavin Newsom said the other day? You wanna know what
what
he said?
what?
So they proposed new laws in California to crack harder down on shoplifting and drug use. You know what
Oh,
Gavin
really?
Newsom
Because
said?
didn't they make it very easy there?
Yeah, but we're trying to redo that. But you know what the mayor said? He said it will disproportionately affect the black community. So it's like, what? So all the black people are either stealing or on drugs? What is wrong with you?
That's
Dude,
horrible.
the rules are out of the fucking way. By the way, Paul, isn't it the worst in the world when you go to a store and then you leave it and you later find out, like, that's the store where those people got raped. That's the rape store. Like, same with your gas station. That's the murder gas station. Don't you feel like, why
Dude,
didn't you tell
I
me before
never
I went
ever
there?
got gas there again.
Yeah,
I
like, see that
I
Super
never even
One
went
down
near
there?
there.
That Super One is the one where they cut heads off. Fuck! Tell me that before I go
Oh
into
yeah,
that
didn't
Super
that guy
One.
cut that lady's head off in that Super One in West Duluth? No, he didn't cut her head off. He just stabbed her to death in the fucking checkout aisle and she bled out. I remember that.
Yeah.
I lived literally a 60-second walk from that Super One for a couple years in that Ramsey townhome I lived in. It was right there. And
It
I'd
was
go
only
there
a
all the
60
time.
second walk. I just threw the knife, took off all my clothes, went home, and sat back down and played video games. Like, no one was the wiser. I just pictured you like, it's only 60 seconds. They never
It's
caught the
terrible.
guy. Hmm.
No, they
Blood on your
caught that
shoes.
guy.
They caught that
He didn't
guy.
even know the lady. That's what's sad is he had a mental health episode and just fucking killed somebody.
I don't know if we need to say mental health episodes. Can we do like went bonkers or went zilly? Like he went zilly's
He
ass.
lost his gourd. Yeah.
He lost his marbles. I think that's a little nicer. He lost his marbles and stabbed the woman 27 times in the grocery mart. I think
Good
that's fine.
God, she's dead. um,
Uh,
it is about an hour and 20. Is there any topics you wanted to cover? Anything you wanted to go over before we type the show?
no, I think we covered a lot of your little free form there. Had some good laughs though. Again, this is the last episode. Farewell from here on out. I'll let Paul take it from here. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, or don't. It doesn't matter because there won't be any more to like, subscribe, or comment. And yeah, fuck you all. I hate you. Just kidding. No, I love you so much for watching thus far. And content's been on the slow grind. And I know I've been trying to put out some content, but depression in life gets in the way very easily. But it's part of it's like really hard to put yourself on a shorts when you know you're gonna get roasted. or made fun of, which shouldn't bother me as much as it does. 'Cause sometimes it gets to you.
It's okay.
Uh,
Put me in the shorts so I look like an idiot.
yeah, I'll follow you in shorts, but I'll let Paul take it from here. And I really appreciate y'all watching thus far.
Um, Everything he said, we are going to try to be. My priority is once all. So lately with the cast, we have been having to record at different times of the week, different days, just simply because of our schedules have been pretty sporadic lately. And so because of that, we haven't really been able to book guests because the filming time has always been tough to nail down. So once all that stuff in the next few weeks kind of simmers down and we get into the colder months here and stuff kind of becomes more scheduled again, I'm gonna try my hardest to try to get a guest pretty regularly, even if it's like a couple of repeats. You guys are probably gonna see some repeats. I'm gonna try to get my brother Joe back on. We'll try to get some other stuff lined up. You probably won't see Goldface Money Watch again. We know we've tried to book him. It's very tough. So yeah, that's that. That is Gutterball 119. Have a great weekend. Whoa ho ho!